Okay, so this video is going to be about a vision that I had. It was about 2 months ago now, and it's like I'm asleep, but I'm not asleep at the same time. It's like I'm here, but I'm not. Like my soul's left my body. I don't know, I can't explain it. So in this vision, it's like I was in this house. I didn't know whose house it was, but it was like the top level of the house where like you can have, the roof window that you can open and then like you can see out of because you're at the top level. So I was in this house, but it was my house, and it's like I just woke up and I was on the floor, and like the TV, my phone, like everything electrical was just like a grey fuzzy screen, like nothing electrical was working. So I got up and something was just telling me to look out the window. So I opened the roof window, and there was like hundreds, hundreds of UFOs in the sky, like all different ones, like big glowy white ones, like metal ones, triangle black ones, like ones that are flashing all different colors, like just hundreds and thousands of these UFOs just filled the sky. So I was just like, oh my gosh, I knew this was going to happen and I'm not prepared. That's all I kept saying is, I'm not prepared. I'm not prepared. Because in my head, like, I know that I should have gone out and bought stuff. Like, out of this vision, I keep saying to my girl, like, I need to stock up. I need a cupboard, like, just full of food and water for when something happens. And in this vision, it's like I was just like, oh, I knew I needed to do this thing. I needed to stock up. So I ran into the room where she was, and she was just like frozen, like someone had pressed pause. She was just stuck in this position, and I'm screaming, and I'm like, get up, it's happening, it's happening. And she's just like stuck, like just still. So I'm screaming, like, get up. And then she just like looked at me funny, like, what are you shouting for? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, you was just in a trance. And then I was like, it's happening, it's happening. She's like, what's happening? I'm seeing the UFOs are here. So she goes to the window and she sees them in the sky, and we're just like, oh my gosh. But I was like, I told you this was going to happen. We're not ready. We've got no food. And I could see like the shop out of the window. Like I looked down, I could see the shop, and there was like already a massive queue like round the corner. The queue was huge. So we went to the front door, and the front door was already open. And the queue was massive. We waited in the queue. Everybody was just buying soup, soap, and books. It was so strange. So we queued up in the queue, and but I had no money. So I was like, I need to come back. But the woman who, like the shopkeeper, looked at me like she was gonna kill me if I didn't come back. Like she it's not the way she looked at me, it's what I felt when she looked at me. Like she looked at me and I just felt like I was gonna die. And I was stood there, and like all these UFOs, everyone's screaming in the street, like everyone's going crazy. So I went back to get the money, went back in the house, and then it's like I just heard God, like he was just saying, he was laughing, he was like, this isn't gonna happen, this ain't going down in my world. Like he was telling me like it wasn't real, everything was just an illusion. He was like, I'm gonna fuck it up, this isn't happening, it's not happening. So I'm thinking like it's some fake alien invasion, like something's, like it looks real, it sounds real, like you can see it, but it's not real. Like it was fake, it was just completely fake. So I've gone back in the house to get the money, and then it's like I'd fallen asleep, and then I went into a dream, So I was in this dream, and it's like I just appeared in some cafe, like just in some restaurant kind of place. And I seen the house that I saw in my vision, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know what's gonna happen. I know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be loads of spaceships. There's gonna be thousands of them in the sky, but it's not gonna be real. And then there was this guy, and he came up to me and he was like, what are you saying? What are you talking about? And I told him the vision that I had, and he was like, oh my gosh, I had the exact same vision. But then he started screaming to everybody. He was like, I've dreamt this before. I've had this in a vision. I know what's gonna happen now. All these aliens are gonna come down. And then like these two big guys just came over and just picked him up and just got rid of him. Like they wasn't letting any of that go down. Like they just got rid of him straight away. But it's like the guy, when I was telling him what was happening, he asked me to whisper it to him, and his ears weren't real. Like he didn't have ears. It's like he was in a human outfit. Like he wasn't real. So then he got whisked away, and then this huge, like bigger than 5 football pitches, like this massive. Then this huge mothership came, and it was coming towards us, like in the sky. And I just panicked. I was like, oh my gosh, it's happening. Like my vision's happening. And then it just came into my head like, it's not real. It's all fake. It's not real. But I still ran around, and I was going to all the shops. I was getting water. I was just getting tins and more tins, and I was just getting loads of tins, like tinned food. And everyone was just panicking, and I was just thinking in my head like, God told me it's not real. God told me he's not going to let this happen. Like, I know. It's like he just told me like, it's going to happen, but he's not going to let it continue to happen. It's like, I don't know, I can't think of an example, but he's not gonna, what they're planning to do with these spaceships and these aliens and stuff, God is saying it's gone too far. Like, this is it. Like, no, I'm not letting it happen. But yeah, I just keep having these visions, but this one vision, it's like little things. I just keep getting little hints like, you need to make a video about this. This vision was like 2 months ago now, and it just keeps coming back into my head, and things keep popping up where it's like, yeah, I need to make this video. So I just think I need to spread this message that whatever aliens or spaceships or whatever's gonna happen, like, it's not real, and God is not gonna let it continue to happen. He's not. He's just gonna end it. Like, as soon as it begins, he's just gonna finish it. God is more powerful than those things. Like, God created everything. He's so amazing. And I just hope that everybody's blessed and everybody's safe and everybody just receives like amazing blessings this year. Like, this year is going to be so amazing. I just want everyone to be protected by the blood of Jesus Christ and know him, and just to know God. Even if you don't want to believe in Jesus Christ, like, God, at least pray to God.